Well, tonight we are learning graphic new details about the brutal murder of a Lee County man. Ted Lee's body was found behind a dumpster in a church parking lot in Manatee County.
One of the three charged in his murder says that Lee sexually abused her. 4 in your corner's Lisa Greenberg uncovering more about this alleged motive. Lisa?
Well, Patrick Naney, the 16-year-old girl charged in this case lived on Ted Lee's street. Neighbors say they even lived together at one time. The teen is now telling detectives Lee sexually abused her for years, so we're no longer identifying her, but neighbors say they don't believe her.
Almost 3 weeks since this memorial was placed out front of Ted Lee's home, the balloons deflating, the flowers wilting, but the message stronger than ever.
Ted, rest in peace. You will not be forgotten.
With handwritten notes reading, "I love you, my brother," and "You were a true friend," decorating the wooden sign.
Because he was such a wonderful man, wonderful person.
Don Markham and his wife lived next to Lee for years, so learning the gruesome details in these arrest warrants is painful. The warrants for Hunter Tyson and Jonathan Raffini, 2 of the men accused in the murder, reveal Lee was stabbed and bludgeoned to death. Tyson armed himself with a baseball bat, and Raffini armed himself with a knife, the warrant says. Tyson struck Lee 15 to 20 times in the head facial area with over-the-head full-force swings.
Ted had sort of a baseball bat for protection and security, and that in turn destroyed his head, his brain, his mind.
Raffini then told detectives he stabbed Lee in the stomach.
He had a knife collection, which in turn was used for a cutlery session on himself. It's horrible.
Raffini also told investigators the third person arrested in this case, a 16-year-old girl, asked both he and Tyson to murder Lee. The motive? The girl told Raffini and Tyson and detectives she has been the victim of ongoing sexual molestation from Ted Lee since she's been 8 years old.
Her nose is probably growing long out of the jail cell because she's not telling the truth.
And the 16-year-old girl's sister told detectives she confided in her about the crime, saying she'd been planning the murder for more than 2 months, adding Tyson and Raffini did it for her. Live in the studio, Lisa Greenberg, Fox 4, in your corner.
All right.